A little bit of rain falling here in Seattle today, but it doesn't matter. There is a roof at Safeco Field in Seattle. And Joe, the return of Adam Lind. He hasn't played since early July. How desperately have the Blue Jays missed him?
Well, the Blue Jays have missed his bat, especially that left-handed bat against right-handed pitching. You knew when Brett Lawrie went down and Edwin went down especially, that's a huge bat. But Adam Lind crushes right-handed pitching, and that's what he's done. And that's a big bat to be missing from this lineup. That's a lot of offense, and you can tell how that offense has been inconsistent. They were hot at times earlier this season, but they need Adam Lind back ASAP.
You mentioned the word inconsistent, and that was a word that really described Jay Happ up until the last month. You look at his last 4 starts, ERA just over 2. What has been the difference in your mind in Jay Happ?
I think Jay Happ is trusting his fastball, and I credit Deanna Navarro. I've talked to him about that. Jay Happ has a fastball that shows about 93 miles per hour on the radar gun, but I think it's got a little extra gear. He'll touch 95 at times, but when I say extra gear, that's that gear that hitters, when they approach it, they'll swing 2-0 at a fastball, and they're late on it sometimes, and that tells you there's a lot of deception in his delivery. He's a big guy from the left side, and I think that deception, along with that good velocity, really creeps up on hitters.
What changed for the Blue Jays last night when it comes to playoff races, Joe, is they are now chasing the Detroit Tigers, not the Kansas City Royals. Is this a good thing for the Blue Jays when you look at the fact the Tigers have one starter on the deal, could have another one soon, and their bullpen's a complete mess?
Yeah, we saw a real struggling Detroit Tigers team in Toronto last weekend. And, you know, if I'm the Toronto Blue Jays, I don't worry too much about other teams. There's a lot of teams in the mix, especially in that wild card race for the second pick, and I don't think if I'm the Blue Jays I'm worrying about that, but the Detroit Tigers are in trouble. This is a team that their expectations are to win a World Series, and anything else is going to be a failure in the Motor City. Their bullpen is really struggling, and now to see Verlander go down possibly with an injury last night after they already lost Anibal Sanchez and Joaquin Soria.
The last time the Blue Jays came off a loss like the one they had last night with Drew Hutchison on the mound, they came back and won the series. They have that opportunity here tonight in Seattle.